Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Amy and I have 12 pets and I record my daily adventures with them, and I'm also an artist doing mostly portraits, and I also make some videos about that. So this morning I'm an update on how things are going with the rabbits. Hops and Sage are in their box. They've eaten breakfast. Hop spent the whole morning making a mess, so I guess he's worn out and decided to go sleep somewhere. Um, I feed them orchard hay, Timothy hay, and third cutting hay. This is my studio storage space. It's a hot mess. I'm trying to get it cleaned up. And I make videos on my efforts to clean the house, which seems to be an uphill losing battle, but I've made some progress. Here's Hops. He's coming out. And I just got back in town. I went to deliver an oil portrait. I did the first oil portrait I've done in something like 20 or 30 years. I quit doing oil because the solvents would bother me. But someone offered me $5,000 to do a portrait, so I was like, oh, I'll think about the solvent. I think I can get past my issues with the solvents. And while I was out of town, this dog went to a family member, and she just came back yesterday. And Dakota, she went with me and actually rode on top of the portrait. I built a crate that I wasn't able to get a lid on, but it worked out anyway because I flipped it upside down and then put her on top of the crate. And it protected it. I got there safely, and the family was happy with it, and I got to start the sibling. So that'll be another $5,000. That'll be the most I've ever made off art in my whole 52 years of life. Here's my two bunnies, Chloe and Dinosaur. They spend the night free in the room, and then in the daytime they go in this pen. I don't like to leave them unsupervised around the cats, even though the cats are scared of them. This is my little cat Bailey. She's a sweetheart. She's had a hard time with stomatitis this year, but she seems to be doing okay. She had 3 teeth removed a month ago or so. She loves to have her chin rubbed. I think her chin is still sore because she just loves to have her chin rubbed. She's a sweetie. And she snuggles at night. She's a sweet little kitty cat. And Barley, he does not like lights. And so I have a light on in this room. So he's retreated to this crate. I had to lock Bailey up while I was out of town in here because ever since she had stomatitis, she won't go in the litter box. She won't poop in the litter box. So I didn't want the caregivers to have to deal with that. Yeah, but they let her out the last day because they knew I was coming home. I was only gone for 2 days, wasn't I? 3 days, maybe? I left on Friday afternoon, and I came back on Sunday afternoon. Yeah, I missed you. But I had a lot of one-on-one time with Dakota, so that was fun. So I'm pretty much caught up on work. I'm waiting for a canvas to arrive so I can do the next oil. And I just delivered 2 watercolors yesterday. One was $550 and one was $450. I just locally just started charging probably, I don't know if I did the pricing right, but I've been gradually going up every year. I only just got back into art about 4 years ago, and I've only been doing it part-time until this year or last year. At the moment, it's full-time, so I have a lot of pressure to get the work out. Yeah, that's right. Especially to feed all these hungry mouths. Did you see how much? I made a video earlier on how much she ate for breakfast. She was hungry this morning. She doesn't usually eat that well. That was one of her best mornings. Yes, it was. She's been eating good lately, though, I have to say. Some days she'll just say, I don't want that. You're so cute, though. She hasn't been throwing up in a long time. I had problems with her throwing up quite a bit. You're so cute. She talks to me, too. Yeah. She says, pet me more. She says, pet me more. You're a sweetheart. She's so cute. I love all my pets, but at the same time, I think she's kind of won me over in a special way. It's really hard though, because they're all so cute and fun. Pets are just fun. They make my life so much better. I didn't have any pets in 2022, and I didn't have any pets for like, I think my last pet was a dog when I was about 19. I didn't have any pets from age 19 all the way till about age either 49 or 50. That's a long period with no pets. That's like 30 years. And I didn't really want any pets. They're a lot of work and cost and I don't know all the reasons, but then they just started appearing when I moved here and I had space for them. I didn't have a landlord. All of a sudden, they just started showing up, little strays. I did go to the shelter and get her because I wanted a friend for Barley. But Barley came from a situation where he was abandoned by a tenant and he was nearly starved when they found him. He was nearly starved. He'd been 3 weeks without any food. And I think he only got water because a pipe broke. It was during a very cold period. And all of his, I guess, siblings or other cats, there was 5 cats in the house, and Barley was the only one that survived. And when I got him, he was just skin and bone. But after he turned about 7 months old, I'd had him about 4 months. I think I had him about 7 months before I got Bailey. I decided he needed somebody to keep him out of trouble. Because I had an incident with Barley where he ate a button that was nearly an inch wide. It was 1/8 of an inch deep. And he had to have surgery to remove it. It made him really sick. Yeah, that was a whole ordeal. Expensive ordeal, because of course he did it on a weekend when I had to take him to the emergency vet. So she has done a good job keeping him out of trouble. He hasn't gotten into any more of that kind of trouble. Although he spends his day trying to figure out what he can get into. He actually does get into quite a bit of trouble still. She takes a lot to keep Barley out of trouble. Yeah, but this little girl, she does not get in trouble. She just quietly watches things. She very rarely causes problems. He's so cute. You are so cute. She seems to have an endless... She and Hops are my 2 pets that just... You can't pet them enough. They want pets all day long. Barley likes pets now and again. He's definitely can be cuddly, but he's not like her. And Chloe likes to be pet. She's getting more and more like she likes to be pet. The rabbit, the black one. And Dinosaur, the white one, he likes to be pet, but he doesn't come up asking for it. But if you go up to him, he'll always eat it up. But Hops comes up and demands it. And Bailey comes up and demands it. And Dakota never demands it, but she will eat it up all day if you pet her. She's very snuggly. Same with Piper. Piper, my other dog. There's Dakota and Piper, the 2 dogs in the kitchen. They both love to be pet. I would say Piper probably likes to be pet more than Dakota even. You're so cute. I can't stop petting you. You're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. Anyway, today I need to get ready for tax season. I keep putting it off, but I need to. Yeah. Since I have a bit of a break, I'm caught up on work right now. I'll be starting one more watercolor next week. And then I have to figure out, I'm almost running out of work to do. Boy, I need to trim your nails. Look how sharp. Yeah. She's like, no, you don't. They're good. You don't need to trim my nails. Yeah. I trim their nails pretty often because I don't like getting... They're not very... She doesn't try to claw deliberately, but if she ever, like, grabs me for any reason, it hurts. Because these little things are like needles. These little things are like needles. You're just a cutie patootie. That's all. Well, thanks for watching this far, and I'll give you an update soon.